I think the game, was definitely in our hands the whole game. We could have been way more disciplined in our execution and reading our keys. And I think preparation was very great, leading up to this game. And I think we came out 1-0.
You said you could be much more disciplined. What's the key to being much more disciplined going forward?
Just like the little things and making sure we're reading our keys better. Those type of things, are the controllables that we can control.
How challenging was it dealing with the mobility with Lynn Norris and Robbie Asher?
Well, those guys are run first quarterbacks. We definitely have been prepping for that, during practice last week. So, our main objective was to get them to the ground.
How do you feel like the defense responded to last week's performance?
I think, that game is in the past. I don't really want to think about that game. Our main goal was to keep on fighting in practice, the start of really Sunday for leading up to this game and for the rest of the season.
What does it say to respond? You guys responded a few times, picking the end zone, then you responded with no row, interception after. What does respond mean to your team?
It means a lot. We're Alabama, and that's what we do. Just keep on fighting. We're Alabama, like I said, and we always face adversity every day, even in practice. So that's the biggest piece. And just having poise in those moments and really being familiar that we've been in those type of moments before, and just keep on fighting.
Donnie went out of the game back and had a huge play for you guys. What does that say about his character and toughness?
Donnie's a great guy and a great piece of our success on defense. And everybody, we just love to play with Domani. He played with grit, he plays with toughness, high discipline, all those things.
It looked like you were playing a little bit of Wolf today. Has that been part of your repertoire in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah.
What do you like about that, or how do you like it?
I definitely like I pass rush in high school.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm a natural born pass rusher at heart.
What's it take
How
to?
this game kind of unfolded, and these kind of close games help prepare you for playing against a top-ranked team going on the road next week?
It's the SEC. We always going to get everybody best beat them. Going forward with these SEC teams, we're just going to keep on preparing with a certain high level of intensity and preparation, so we can come out with a W every week.
How difficult is it to be ready to play Wolf and inside backer?
It's a lot, but when you put your mind to it, when I put my mind to it, I feel like I can do anything. And that comes with the coaches and those guys helping me understand the scheme and just going out there and flourishing my talent.
What does it take to maintain third down success, and how confident are you that you guys are going to be able to figure that out? What does it take to maintain third down success, and then how confident are you that you guys are going to be able to kind of figure that out as the season goes?
Really just being disciplined. Everybody doing their job and executing. That's the main thing.
What are those conversations like on that long drive as they convert five third downs in a row? What are those conversations like on the field?
We can control what we can control. So if there's something on our end, okay, cool. We're gonna talk about it as players, as coaches, as a whole team, and get it right the next time, and just keep fighting.
Have you had any conversations with K1 and maybe with Deontay on how to continue to improve the defense, especially getting those third down stops?
Definitely, like I said, just really executing whatever call Coach Mike has for us on third down. Getting off the field so our offense can execute and score.
I got 4 turnovers today. It's an area where Ken Walmart's really been emphasizing. What was your perspective on getting the ball out?
We need more. I think we could have taken way more shots at the ball. Me, myself, I think taken way more shots at the ball. But that also just comes with, just looking at film and preparing like a pro and, just moving forward.
There was some talk, I guess, heading into the game about getting the calls in faster. Did you guys get the calls in faster? Were you comfortable with how you guys were getting the calls in on defense?
Yep. Everything is pretty fine.
What was your perspective of Damani on that last play?
I wanted to take a knee, but him just being the ball player he is, he had his eyes on the ball, caught a pick for us, and just took the game away.
Seems like he might be overlooked in the secondary. What do you think about that? It seems like he may be overlooked with the rest of his secondary members. What do you think about that?
Damani, he comes in every day, head down, and just work. He's not the type of guy to do a rah-rah talk or nothing like that. He communicates with the guys, he has fun with the guys, execute the call, and he just go play ball.
With this game coming down the wire, how big is it with DeBoer being cool, calm, and collected compared to maybe Miles?
I think, it shows his character, being poised. And, along with the whole team, like I said before the interview, his energy rubs off on the whole team, obviously, because he's the head coach. And, I think he's done a very great job with that. And, we all appreciate Coach DeBoer for that.
Were there elements of last week that kind of helped you prevail this week? You know, having gone through on the losing end, but then were you able to kind of like use elements of last week's game to kind of help you in a tight game this week?
Somewhat, and some different offensive plays that they had and that they ran, Vanderbilt ran. But I think most of it was just us just playing Bama football and just understanding that, you know, this is what we do. We got to go out there and execute the call and play fast and physical.
And Jihaad, what was the message after they got the onside kick? Because that's a quick change. You got to get right back out there and make a stop. But you guys really seemed to attack them to close it out. But what was the message from the coaching staff when you got back on the field?
I mean, just somewhat now, you know, like you know, it's a very tough situation, a very quick turnaround. But I mean, you got to get back on the field as a defense. You got to stop them guys.
Jim Smith was pretty disruptive today. What did you see out of him?
That's Tim. That's Tim, man. You know, I just want to point out, you know, he's a very good leader for us. You know, he always gives us message. You know, for everybody on the team. You know, he could pull a guy to the side and talk to him. All the younger guys too. He's a great role model. You know, I even look up to Tim Smith.
Sorry if you've already been asked this, but on the last 2-point try that they overthrew, what did you see on that play?
On the last what?
On the 2-point try at the end that they missed, what did you see on that?
I mean, just a lot of people moving around. The quarterback ran to the side and tried to find an open guy, but he couldn't get it. You know, Quandarius, he was over there to stop him.
Thank you.